The second concept is, what do you include in determining whether or not you exceeded that threshold? So the most common that is used is the gross sales. You take your total sales, whether they are taxable or not, to see if you exceed it. The next most common is the retail sales. So for these, you are going to exclude any sales that you make for resale. So if I am a 100% wholesaler, I'm a manufacturer, I only sell to other companies that are going to resale. In those retail states, I'm not going to be deemed to have Nexus because I get to exclude all those sales for resale. The states I like the best, there's only a few of them, use the taxable sales threshold. So these say you only count any sales that are subject to tax. So whether they are exempt because of resale, because of a product exemption, because of an entity or a use-based exemption, I exclude all of those to determine whether or not I exceed the threshold. Now, if you sell on a marketplace, so an Amazon, an eBay, an Etsy, a Target, or any other type of marketplace, then the states also have come out with positions as to whether or not you include or exclude those marketplace sales that today the marketplace is responsible for collecting the tax. Some of the states say you include them, some of them exclude them. We always get questions about, do I include freight in coming up with whether or not I've exceeded the threshold? And the question or the answer to that is, it depends on if it's a gross retail or taxable state. So if it is a gross sales state, you're going to include freight because you're including everything that you have revenue coming in. If it's a retail state, you would include freight on any retail sales, but you would exclude it on any resale sales. And then in the taxable states, you would include it only if the freight is actually taxable. And then, do I get to deduct fees that I might pay for selling, such as Amazon selling fees? And the answer to that is no, because that is an expense. So you always take your gross revenue, your sale amount, in going through these different calculations.